about an American who goes to Paris, believe it or not. And when George Gershwin wrote it, he wrote all the orchestration himself, and which he hadn't done because Ferde Grofe wrote the orchestration for Rhapsody in Blue. And during the intermission, Ken, the librarian of the LA Phil, came up to me and said that, did I know that Ferde Grofe had played on the back desk of the Los Angeles Philharmonic in its first season in 1919. Did you know that? I didn't know that. No. I think the viewers have never heard of Ferde Grofe before. But anyway, he did used to play here in the LA Phil. Maybe some of you remember from those years. Anyway, American in Paris. There's one thing to get out of the way straight away. There's a walking theme at the beginning, a walking theme. And where's the Eiffel Tower? The Eiffel Tower is everywhere, okay? This is the movies. This is Woody Allen gone berserk. And there's, after a manner of speaking, and there's an Eiffel Tower everywhere. You look in this piece, it's really quite fantastic. You can feel yourself walking around Paris. You can smell the bread and the fresh bread and the cheese and the red wine and everything else. You can even hear the taxi cabs. Could we have a burst of a taxi cab, please? 3 years at Juilliard for that moment. Student loans. I tell you this. Anyway, there's also a Celeste. There's a Celeste arpeggio, which was played by George Gershwin himself in the 1929 recording because they forgot to book a Celeste player, and George Gershwin played it himself. There's a trumpet solo in this, a very prominent trumpet solo, which with an instruction that it's played with a piece of felt. And you can see that we've got a felt hat. This is a genuine felt hat which we picked up from the Salvation Army thrift store a couple of days ago. And it goes on the end of the trumpet, and the trumpet has to sound as though it's being played in a very seedy, dirty, filthy, smelly bar somewhere in Paris. They've done tremendous research on this passage. To aid and abet the trumpet solo, we've got the saxophones over here who are lending their own brand of destitution to the proceedings. And we're very, very pleased to see them here tonight. I'm sure they'll all disappear. My conducting teacher said to me that you should always be very wary when you see saxophones in the orchestra because you never know where they've been the night before. But anyway, there they are. There's 3 of them now. There's 3 of them. What else is there to look out for? Well, that's about it, really. You've just got to use your imagination. Imagine you're an American walking through Paris. And the movie, incidentally, came after the war in the early 1950s, based on the piece of music. Not very many orchestral pieces of music that have a movie based upon them, but we'll get some taste of it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been great being with you tonight in Bernstein and Gershwin's. Here's Gershwin. Oh, yes, it's all your fault. Gershwin. And I wasn't even given a glass. George Gershwin's American in Paris.
Thank you.